The man who pleaded guilty to sending offensive letters to the families of soldiers killed in Afghanistan has escaped a prison sentence.
Instead, a judge ordered Man Monis to perform community service.
Why didn't you say anything then?
The man whose words to the families of fallen soldiers and a bombing victim landed him in court was unusually quiet before his sentencing. But afterwards, despite a prepared statement from his lawyer,
he did so to spare the families any more distress that would have been caused by a defended trial.
Man Monis, who calls himself Sheikh Heron, wouldn't stop talking.
There is nothing wrong in my letters. My letters are like flowers of advices.
Monis pleaded guilty to 12 counts of using the post to send offensive material. Some of those letters to the families of the 7 soldiers and a victim from the 2009 Jakarta hotel bombing included, "Your son was a murderer," and "I wonder why a Jewish soldier enjoys killing innocent people." And in one of the letters, the judge said some of the comments written were so offensive he refused to read them in court. So do you see any problem at all in using the term murderers when referring to those soldiers who were killed?
The content of the letters, I believe in all views I have intended to express in the letters. There is not any word in the letters that I believe it is wrong.
Monis escaped a prison sentence, instead ordered to perform 300 hours of community service. Amira Drudis, who was charged with aiding and abetting, refused to answer any questions. You have nothing to say. She was placed on a 2-year good behavior bond. Joan Sanger received one of those letters just days after her son Craig was killed in the Jakarta bombing.
Well, I am offended by it.
But Joan and the other grieving families who gathered outside a Sydney courtroom seemed content with the sentence.
It was the sentence we expected, and we're very happy that he pleaded guilty.
Australia only says don't use postal service for political communication, but if you advise people by hand delivery, no problem.
Monis was also placed on a 2-year good behavior bond. Greg Navarro, World News Australia.